What's up, fellas? This is my Revo 3.3 that I converted into brushless. This is my other Revo 3.3 that I'm converting into brushless. A couple guys were wondering, I mentioned that I locked my tranny into second gear. Some were wondering why I did it, and some were wondering how I did it. The reason why I did it is to eliminate these two servos on the side here. The small servo runs the transmission into forward and reverse, and the other transmission or the other servo ran the brake that you can eliminate. All right, this way you can run it off a 2-channel radio. Now the brake and throttle is right off of the speed controller. It's so much smoother, so much nicer, so much more torque. So this is the one that I'm working on. To pull the transmission out, slide those, pull the pins out of each one of the axles, drive shafts I should say, or whatever you want to call them. Pull the pins out of there, slide each one to the side, the transmission pops out, and you have, pull the screws out of the transmission protector. Now this is the transmission. Let me just slip this camera in here so I can show you guys what I did and how I did it. Alright, this is the transmission. Pull your screws out of the side. This transmission pulls apart into 2 halves. This half you don't have to do anything with, this side I should say. And so you just set that one down. This side here, you pull out these 3 gears. Alright, you have your first gear, second gear, and this is your drive gear that connects to the other side of the transmission. The first gear you're going to eliminate. Pull it off, slide it off, you're never going to use it again, throw it away. Put it in your parts bin, whatever you want to do with it. Okay? The second gear free floats on this shaft. This drive gear, you can see has a pin in it, gets locked to the shaft itself. What we need to do is lock these two together. So what I did was, the metal that's on top, on this little metal section right here, I notched for these 2 screws and 1 extra one so you could see. I took a Dremel and I just notched a little corner so I could see that hole in the background. Okay, and I took some screws that are, I'm not sure the exact length of them, but they're just long enough so they don't protrude past the gear. Okay, they're dead even with the top of the gear. Alright, so I would take this screw, and to finish it up, it'll slide in there where I notched it. So once I screw all those down, it locks these 2 gears together. Alright, so when you put it back together, you don't need that first gear anymore. You can leave that right there. Slide this shaft back into where it was in the first place. So now your spur gear runs your tranny back and forth. Okay? Take the other half, slide it back together, put your screws back in. So now your tranny is locked in the second gear. Okay? Works mint, it's nice and smooth, better torque. I mean, it also depends what batteries you're running in it. It's going to be a little bit more torque, so it's going to be more stress on the axles and the drivetrain and stuff like that, but you can adjust, the Mamba system to whatever, throttle response that you want. I can adjust it through my spectrums and stuff like that. So, but anyway, that's how you lock your tranny into second gear. I hope that helped you guys a little bit. It works great. I have no problems with it. If you guys got any questions, just let me know. Alright? Thanks.